Right, so I'm sitting here with Ryno the Lion Liebenberg, and I actually thought this man was retired, and I was mistaken coming into the office today and hearing that you got a fight in Germany coming up.
Yeah, so I was retired. I am basically still retired. I just got an offer for 2 fights that I couldn't refuse. You know, sometimes in life you get opportunities that you just can't say no for, and that's what came about, and here I am.
So as far as I understand, the fight's happening on the 26th of this month.
Yes. Next week, Saturday. It's only going to be a small fight, 8 rounds, nothing major, nothing special, just to get a win. And then there's a big one afterwards, a massive one.
So in truth, we'll speak about the massive one. Or I don't know if you can drop that news yet, or if it's a secret for now.
Yes, yeah. For now, it's still not available.
All right. Okay. So we'll get that one when it comes to us.
Yes.
How long have you actually had to prepare for this one?
No, long time, more than 2 months.
Okay.
So the people that came to me have been perfect, beyond words. It's the best offer I've ever received. It was like a golden ticket, and yeah, that's why I took it. Spoke to my family, they weren't too happy about it. Spoke to Colin, he was like, and then I kind of convinced him with, we still need one. The last one you weren't there, so I pulled his arm a little bit, and here we are.
All right. So I mean, December, you would have been sitting down at Christmas, your career was done, you were focusing on your future, whatnot, and now you got an opportunity. Obviously, you must have, so if you said 2 months, it's in January. Looking at this opponent that you got coming up, I'm expecting you to beat him. I don't know what you, obviously.
Yeah. Look, he was amazing fighter back in the day, probably one of the best ever. He was the best in his weight division, former world champion, but I feel he's past it. He's been in the game a very long time. Look, I'm still prepared for this fight 100%, but yeah, I do feel they gave me an opportunity for an easy win, a win overseas that I still miss, and yes, I took it.
I think you've got to take that opportunity with both hands now, because it's considering how many times you got robbed on the road.
Yes, and it's in Germany, so if all goes to plan, hopefully I can get a W overseas and in Germany, and then a big one down the line.
When was the last time a South African won in Germany?
I think Kevin Ryno won in Germany.
Right, you're right about that.
When he had a fight there against an old man as well, like I'm fighting now, and yeah, sometimes you get the wins.
Right, so you get to brag about it now.
Oh yes, definitely I get the win overseas in Germany, and it's a tick that's missing in my boxing career.
So I got to ask the question then, since you were coming out of retirement, you say that you're going to fight this one and then you're going to fight a big one. Is that it after that?
Yes, look, I didn't train absolutely anything. I'm out of it. My work has picked up. I've got so much business to do. My family, we're ready to call it. But like I said, sometimes you get handed a golden ticket, you need to take it. Life's short, you only get so many opportunities in life, and I took it.
Right, and obviously the last fight really didn't go according to plan. We saw that fight. It was quite a brutal fight to watch. How did you feel after, like the months after that?
No, look, mentally it was the hardest fight of my life. Not having your coach in the corner, a rookie team in there. It's my brother-in-law and my conditioning coach up there, and we're rolling this oak and he's not moving, and it doesn't give an inch, and I'm trying to think of what Colin said, give me water, put in my gum, you need to do everything in the corner. No, it was mentally the most draining fight, but my team pulled me through, you know. There was times in that fight when I was just so, in Afrikaans the words, moedeloos, just done. And they said, no Ryno, let's roll this, Oak, you got this. And then I came back and had a good round. So yes, it didn't go according to plan. Was Colin there? Would I have done better? Absolutely. Would I have won? I don't know. I don't think so. It was a massive fight. But you never know. But it is what it is. Yeah, he blitzed me. I took the loss for what it is. I lost against one of the best in the world. There's no shame in that. It was hard, and I enjoyed it. And I called it after that. I banged up my gloves and I relaxed and I gained like 10 kilograms and I weighed 87. And then January the phone went. I'm like, okay, now I need to make a plan. And I'm back to 78 now, in the money, ready to go.
So, I mean, the guy that you fought right in the last fight, I mean, if that was going to be the end goal and fighting him again, it would be a very difficult one to accept because he's a tough guy, man.
Yes, no, he's tough beyond words. I don't think the Russians are going to roll anytime soon. So, but if it's a fight of that magnitude and that hard, I don't know if I'll take it. I don't need that in my boxing career. So luckily I've got Colin in my corner and he looks after me. So he knows what I want, what I need, and what I'll do, and what's worth it and what's not worth it, and we'll go from there. There's no rush. I don't need it. I just want it. It's still in me, and that's where I'm at.
So I saw also Rowan Campbell says he's got a fight announcement coming up soon. It'll be the first time he's fought since you. I think it was a good appropriate amount of time that he took off before getting back into the ring.
Yes, I do think so. You know, Rowan's a good fighter. There's a few warm outs coming up in the division. Tristan Trutte moved to super middleweight. Cohen Ray's there. So there are guys that he can fight now. And hopefully he gets wins and then goes forward with his career. I hope the best for him.
The super middleweight division, I mean, after you needs that lift. So you're right. I mean, there are a couple of new names coming in. Do you think those local matchups are necessary before they go international?
Yes, you need to be the best on the local stage to fight on the international level. Like I said a million times, there's no jumping steps in boxing. So if you can't be the best in your country, you're not going to make it overseas. It's a billion times harder.
Yeah.
You know, winning the national title in our country, I can do with one hand. But winning fights overseas, it's a different story.
I want to swing one to you, right? So not ever boxing in England, not ever boxing in the USA. Does that mean anything to you?
No.
It's also like the boxing hubs of the world.
It is, and it's goals that you want to achieve. You want to fight overseas. You want to be an international champion and all the jazz. But there comes a time in your life when you accept the cards that you've been dealt, and you work towards those. And that's it. And I knew what I got. And I had many roles in Europe, and I just couldn't get the wins over there. I do believe I won most of them, but it wasn't my time. It wasn't meant to be, and that's why I'm here. So I don't really care. We're fighting here, there, anywhere. As long as you roll, you're a boxer. You want to fight as many fights as you can, and then call it a day. Healthy.
So, I mean, calling this particular fight again, I know I asked you this question a little bit earlier, but dissecting it, do you think you will maybe stop your opponent in this fight?
I have to stop him. If I don't stop him, I have to retire again.
So you won't even take the opportunity?
No. I need to stop him. I need to break him, and then I can move forward. If I can't, there's absolutely no point in moving. Then I can go back to fighting guys like Rowan, which means nothing.
Alright, so back to like local boxing and stuff.
But I don't want to do that. I don't want to fight locally. There's nothing for me. Yeah, so no.
Alright, so just to get this right, Ryno, on camera again, because we already got your previous retirement on camera. Is this the last year?
It is the last year, you know. It is. I didn't license again, and now I have to re-license. Although I've retired, it's like a washing machine. But that's life. Sometimes the road isn't just straightforward. You need to take turns and ups and downs to get to the point that you want to get to. And like I said, you know, some opportunities are opportunities that you either take or you miss. And I took this one.
Well, what's your message to all your fans and supporters that watch you countlessly?
I'm still here right now. I'm ready to roll. I am at the end. I'm treating it like the end. And come and watch the fight. Enjoy it. Enjoy it for what it is. I just want to have a few more fights too at most, and then call it a day, and then hopefully the next people are there and we can all go and watch boxing. I've got a few guys that I'm training, that I'm helping coming along, and I think they'll be great.
Alright, so that's the next phase of your career, really loading. Okay. Well, Ryno, all the best for your fights. Obviously, I'm going to find some platform to try watch that on as well and enjoy the fights. So yeah, I'm expecting the knockout.
That's it. There's definitely going to be a knockout. Either him or me, but somebody's going down.